Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I done a full face of testing W7 makeup, so if you'd like to see my thoughts on all this stuff and how I got this makeup look, then please just keep on watching. To start with, we're going to do the eyebrows, and I've got the W7 Twist and Shape eyebrow pencil. This is in the shade Blonde and that is extremely fat. I'll do a swatch of it. It's not really pigmented, it's quite hard, and then on the other end you do get a spoolie, so I'm just going to comb through my eyebrows and hopefully this goes okay. Oh wait, I need to use the price. So I did get all of this out of Watt Brothers because it's like really the only shop that has got a lot of W7 products in it, and this was £2. So I'm just going to fill in my eyebrow with this. It feels quite waxy, like I can feel it, like my eyebrow hairs like sticking like onto my face. Oh my god. Colour seems okay. It's quite warm. So that's one eyebrow done and it doesn't look that bad. It's okay for £2. I'm just going to fill this eyebrow in quickly. The only thing with this is, because obviously like it is like so fat, you wouldn't be able to get like the hair strokes with it, but I don't normally do that anyway, so that doesn't really bother me that much. It's really just more the colour of it. Like my eyebrows are more of like a cool tone shade, and I don't know if you guys can see, like it's sticking my eyebrow here onto like my face. It's not very pigmented either. Like when I'm combing it through, you can see like my skin. So maybe this would be better if you do have like fuller eyebrows and you just like want to fill them in a little bit, rather than me having to like build in my arch in like the tail of my eyebrow. So I just finished filling my eyebrows in, and it's not the best eyebrow pencil, but it's not the worst either, and it was only £2, so just really depends on what you want in like an eyebrow pencil. To carve out my eyebrows, I have got the Got It Covered concealer palette, and this is just what it looks like, and then obviously all the concealers inside. They did have like the stick concealers, I think they had like 2 or 3 of them, but the lightest shade was all like really quite dark, so I got this one because it has obviously got that lighter shade in it, and this was £3, and I'm going to go in with a mixture of that shade and that shade because the lightest one just looks a bit too yellow, so I'm just mixing these, and then I'm going to carve out my eyebrow. I've just messed that up already. Okay. It does feel like a very thick concealer, but most concealers like this are quite thick anyway. I'm just going to quickly go in and carve out the top of my eyebrow just to try and get a better shape in them. So I'm just going in and mixing the 2 shades together, and I'm going to use this all over my eye just to like use it as an eye primer, and it does feel like really sticky. It's not really covered a lot of the like veins and that on my eye, but it has covered most of them. To set that in place, I'm going to use the Set It Up translucent powder, and this was £3. Oh, should have taken all the stupid wee sticky bits off first before I started. So I've just shook some of it out and I'm just going to in and dab over my eye just to get any of the creases out, and then I'm going to set it. So it does feel completely set, which is obviously a good thing. For the eyeshadow, I've got the Blazing palette, Blazing Neutrals on Fire palette. This was £5. You get a little sheet that covers the eyeshadows, a little brush, and then the shades. Ow! I think this is like the dupe for the Urban Decay, is it the Naked Heat that it's called? I'm going to start off by taking this shade and I'm going to put this through my crease. It is kind of pigmented, I think. Just need to build the shades up a little bit, but it is definitely there and it's blending out really easily as well. Then I'm going to go in with this shade and I'm going to put this through the crease and on the outer corners, I think. Not entirely sure what I'm doing in this eyeshadow look, but that shade's really quite pigmented. It's really nice as well. I'm just going in with a clean brush and I'm just going to make sure that that is all blended out nicely. It is kind of sticking in my crease there, but eyeshadows do that sometimes. Like, it's not this eyeshadow palette, it is just my eye. Then I'm going to go in with a mixture of the two shades and I'm going to put them on the outer corner. They're actually really pigmented. Like, I'm actually quite surprised at how pigmented these are. I did have like the other W7 palettes, but they were never like this pigmented. So I don't know if this is like a new formula or whatever that they're using, but it's more pigmented than the other ones that I have tried. I'm going to go in with this darker shade and I'm going to put that on the outer corner as well. Might as well just add hundreds of the colours because they're all warm tones anyway. So I'm going to go back in with this shade and I'm going to just put this right here so that when we blend out the shimmery shade, it's got like a lighterish colour to blend it into. I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade and I'm going to put it on the inner part of the eye. And if you can hear that, George is sleeping in his travel coat. It's not really shimmery. You can't see it. I'm going to try wetting my brush. I don't have a W7 setting spray because they didn't have one. So I'm just going to use the Collection Primed and Ready one. That has made it slightly more pigmented. You can see the shimmer a lot more now, but honestly it's not that great. The matte shades are a lot better than the shimmers. I'm going to go in with this shade. It has got a little bit of shimmer in it. I'm just going to put that over the top. Okay, so I'm really not liking the shimmers in this palette. All the mattes are really good, but the shimmers are just not great. I think I'll just leave it at that. There's no point in really trying to pack colours of shimmers on because they don't really seem to be doing much. I'm going to go in with the gel core Gelore mascara. Oh, that's a really weird wand. So I'm just going to apply this. I don't know which side to use. Do I use that side? Do I use the flat side? Don't know. So I'm just using the mirror for the one of the highlights that I've got for later on, and the mascara does seem to be pretty good. It's like making volume in my eyelashes. I probably should have curled my eyelashes first. So that's how the mascara applied, and it is actually quite a good mascara. I've done it like a little bit messy, but it's just because the wand's quite weird on it. So, but apart from the wand, it is actually a pretty good mascara. So I forgot to say, but this mascara was £3. For the face, I got the Perfection Pore Minimising Primer. It was the only one that I could get. And this is... So that was £4. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm only going to... Oh, that is disgusting. I'm going to shake that first, guys. Oh, that is disgusting. I can feel it all, like, all the water like shaking in it. I don't really want to put this on my face now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on like one side of like my face, because I do have like pores here. So I think I'm going to put it on like one side of my face. Oh, that is disgusting. Look at the way that this is coming out. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to shove it on my face. I thought it was going to be like clear, but it's got like a bit of a tint to it, but it's going on my face clear. It feels weird. It doesn't feel like a silicone. It does kind of feel like a silicone primer, but at the same time it doesn't. It kind of feels quite moisturising. So taking a closer look, it has like mattified the area. You can still see my pores a little bit. It hasn't really minimised them that much. For foundation, I got the Legend Lasting Wear Foundation, and I got it in the shade Buff because I'm pretty sure Buff is like the lightest shade. Oh, that is like really filled up to the top. I did get this in B&M and I can't find my receipt, so I will have a look online, but on the W7 website, all the prices for everything is a lot dearer than getting it like in B&M and Watt Brothers. I have seen a couple of things in the pound shop as well. I'm going to blend this out with a brush. It doesn't really look like it's covering much, and it looks quite orange. Yeah, that is just quite orangey. I'll see if I can build the coverage up, but I'm definitely going to need to bring it down my neck to try and make it look like I am that colour. So I'm just putting some of that on the back of my hand and then just applying more to my face. I don't really need any more on my forehead. My forehead normally covers really quite easily anyway. But I'm definitely going to need to put this on my neck. Or you could mix in a foundation lightener with it, obviously, to lighten it up. So that's it all blended in, and it's sitting on my skin okay. It's really shiny. Like, this would not be a good foundation if you have oily skin. I'm really sorry about the noise that George is making. There's nowhere that I can really put him that it'll be quiet. But you can really see my pores. Like, that pore minimising primer has done nothing. Like, you can still see it as much as the side that hasn't got any on. But apart from the colour of the foundation, it does actually look quite nice. It doesn't look as dark on camera as what it does in person. So I've just put Georgia in his high chair, so hopefully it will be more quiet. But I'm going to go back in with this concealer and I'm just going to mix the two shades together again. And hopefully this covers like my under eyes, because I really do need them to be covered right now. That doesn't really look any different from that side. I'm just going to go in with this one and hopefully it will give me some coverage. No, not really. I'm just going to take this on my Cupid's bow, chin and down my nose. So it's not really gave me any coverage underneath my eyes, or that it has just like lightened the areas slightly. So I'm going to go back in with that loose setting powder and hopefully this sets my face. It's feeling really sticky. Oh, just dab this all over my face first. Oh no! I've just remembered I've got a liquid highlighter. Okay, I'll test that out in a different video because liquid highlighters don't normally work for me, and me already having powder on is just going to make it like 10 times worse. For contour and bronzer I got the Shape Your Face contour kit, and it doesn't say if this is like the light, medium or dark one or whatever. So this is what the little palette looks like, and you get like a little film that goes over them, and you do get an angle brush with it. It does actually feel very soft. It just feels kind of flimsy, but I'll use it anyway. So I'm going to go in with this cool tone shade and I'm going to use this to sculpt my cheeks. That is actually not that bad. It's pigmented, it's blending out really easily. I like this. This is really nice. I can't remember if I told you, but this was £5. I've really like that. I'm going to go in with this shade and I'm just going to use the same brush and I'm going to use this to bronze. It's not really bronzing up my skin, it is kind of more cool tone, so it's not really acting like a bronzer, but this brush is actually blending it out really easily and I love that contour. It's like the perfect shade for my skin tone. So if you're pale, I would recommend getting this. This is actually amazing. I've got two different highlighters. I've got this one, which is called the Glow Commotion, and it is £3. And I've also got the Killer Glow, and this one is £2. So I'm going to swatch both of them and then see what one I'm going to use. So I've just swatched the Killer Glow one, and I don't know what's happening with it, but oh wow, that is very intense. It's quite glittery. So that's the Killer Glow one, and then this is the Glow Commotion. They are both very pigmented. It's just, I think this one might just be a little bit too dark for my skin, so I'm going to go in with the Killer Glow one. Actually, I know, I'll just do it. And I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks. It is nice. It's quite glittery. I'm trying to like brush away all the glitter from like the middle bit. Now that most of the glitter's away, it's not really as like shiny, but it's less glittery. I'm really sorry guys. But it is still quite a nice highlight. I think I'm going to go in with the Glow Commotion over the top just to see what it's like. It's not really done anything. It's just kind of darkened it. I'll put this one on my Cupid's bow. Oh, that is too dark. Like you can see the line above my lip. So if you're my skin tone, I wouldn't really recommend that Glow Commotion one because it's too dark. So I'm just going to go in with that Colour Glow one and put that over the top and down my nose. I'm going in with a smaller brush and I'm going to use this to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. Just taking a little bit more down my nose. Why is there so many cat hairs on my face today? I actually really like this highlighter, like after you get rid of like all of the glitter, like you can see like it's away there, like when you just rub around it, it does like glow away, go away, but the highlighter underneath it is really good. For the lower lash line, I'm going back in with that shade and I'm going to blend it out underneath. I think I'm just going to leave my lower lash line like that and I'm going to go back in with the mascara and apply this to my lower lash line. It's a little bit difficult to apply to the lower lashes. So the mascara isn't the best for the lower lash lines, like there's hardly any mascara on my lower lash lines and I did manage to like dot it in my waterline. Lastly for lips, I've got two of the Mega Marts liquid lipsticks. I've got a nude one called Kate and then a red one called Hasta La Vista, and these were both £2, so I think I'm going to go in with the nude one first. Oh, it smells very like vanilla, like cakey. It's very strong. I really don't like the smell of this. It's actually an okay shade. So that is that shade all applied, and I actually really like the shade of this. It does feel very lightweight. It's not dried down yet. I'm not sure if it does dry down. I will let you guys know, but I'm going to take this one off so that I can apply the red one. So now I'm just going in with the red one. This one doesn't smell as vanilla. It smells, I don't know, it smells different. It doesn't smell like the other one. I prefer the smell of this one. It's not as strong either. Oh wow, that is a very bright red. Okay, I need a lip liner. So this is like the 10th time that I'm trying to record this. George has turned into a little chatterbox, but I like the shade of this. It's really nice. It's quite difficult to apply. Like my top lip's just like a riot right now. I would recommend going in with a lip liner first so that the application is like a lot easier and stuff. But I do actually like it. It has dried down and it is still transferring. I've got highlight all over myself. So I just went and changed the my lips to the nude shade again, and I'm actually really pleasantly surprised at all of these products. I do really like everything. The only things that I wouldn't really recommend is the primer because it done nothing. Like you can still see my pores as much as you can see them on the side that I never used it on. The concealer, I wouldn't really recommend that either. It's got no coverage at all. What else? I can't really say anything about the liquid highlight because I didn't get to use it. Actually, I'll do a swatch of this for you. So that is a swatch of that highlight, and it is like really intense. It does feel quite oily, but it is actually really a really nice highlight. Like, that is so intense. So with everything else, I like the foundation. It looks really nice on my skin. Obviously just needs I was going to say a colour corrector, a foundation lightener with it. The powders set my face really nicely. Nothing bad to say about that. It's just a powder. The contour, I absolutely love the contour shade. The bronzer in it didn't really bronze up my skin, but I'm not too bothered about that. I've got other bronzers that I really like, but if you are pale, then that contour shade is really good for pale skin. This highlighter is really good. Obviously just take the glittery bit off of the top. This highlighter is too dark for my skin tone, but it is still quite pigmented. What else? Eyeshadow palette, I really my thoughts are like all over the place right now. The eyeshadow palette is really good. Obviously the mattes are really good. The shimmers, not so much, but I really like the eyeshadows, and I would recommend it because the mattes in it are really good for £5. The mascara, not really sure. It done what a mascara is supposed to do. I'm not noticing like anything like amazing with my eyelashes. It is quite messy to apply, and there's like no mascara on my lower lash lines, but that might just be because I'm not used to using that like shape of a wand. What else have I got in front of me? The liquid lipsticks, I really do like them. I would recommend them. They're only £2. Feel super lightweight. I love the shades of them as well. And the eyebrow pencil, I wasn't really too keen on it to start with, but now that all of like the rest of my face is done, it actually looks okay. Like, it doesn't look too warm toned. Like, it looks kind of natural, like kind of the same shade as like my natural hair. Then obviously not done the best. My eyebrows look completely different. So that is it for this video, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.